Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is my first Trash to Treasure DIY and I'm super excited to share it with you. Today we have this piece. I'm so sorry about the bad camera settings. I will not do that again. I don't even know what I did. But anyway, I picked this piece up from Goodwill. It was about $3.99 and I'm just using my crud cutter to get it all cleaned up, give it a good scrubbing. With pieces like this, you don't know where it's been, so just to get it a good scrubbing. Anyway, so I don't know what you want to call this. If you want to call it like a riser or some kind of like steppy thing, I don't actually really know. But anyway, so I'm just going in here with 2 coats of Waverly chalk paint in white, and I'm just going to coat this entire thing inside, outside, top to bottom. And before I painted this, I really should have taken these little things off in the back. There was these things that you could like hang this piece like on the wall, and I'm not really sure why anybody would want to do that, because I have no intentions of doing it, but I actually forgot to take them off and I figured, oh well, forget it. So as I was waiting for this to dry, I accidentally left my camera on, and there's my daughter walking back and forth. I just love her so much. I think she actually knew the camera was still on. Anyway, I'm going in with this Martha Stewart paint that I had picked up over at Michael's for 97 cents, and these stencils that unfortunately I paid full price. This stencil that I'm pulling off here is actually really long, and I didn't need that, so I am just going to clip that in half. So I just only wanted to use one side of the stencil because I'm going to put these pretty little leaf pattern on either side of this heart. So I'm just angling it where I want it, and I'm using that Martha Stewart paint. I actually forgot, I can't remember what the name of the color is. But anyway, so I'm just using like this dabbing technique. You don't want to smooth your paint on with the stencils in case of just trying to prevent the bleeding through the stencil. So just a little blotting up and down motion with the stencils. And then I'm just pulling this up, and I'm going to repeat that step to the other side of the heart. And there is a little circle in between these little leaf pattern, and so I'm just going to turn my stencil vertical so I can get that little dot in the middle there. Just kind of tie it all together a little bit better. And now once I got that, I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Same thing with the dot. And if you have any smudging from your stencil, I just went back in with my white chalk paint just to kind of cover that up. And I decided to use the Bless Our Nest stencil on the middle step there. Same technique with the blotting, and again with the leaf pattern on either side. I think that is just so stinking cute. I just love how that turned out. And I'm going to finish the leaf pattern on the top step and the bottom step. And I really just love how that turned out. I love this color with this. Next, I'm taking my sanding sponge that I had picked up from Dollar Tree, and I'm giving it a light sanding, really trying to focus on the edges. I wanted to really give it that aged look. And don't be afraid to go over top of the paint either, because again, if you're doing the aged look, you know, the paint looks a little worn too. So just focusing on the edges and really wanting to get the corners. And it's kind of hard to see in the video here, but this technique really works for that farmhousey look. And once I have all my sanding done, I'm just kind of dusting it off with my lint-free cloth. And this is my Waverly chalk paint in Elephant, and I'm just doing a dry brush technique. I chose an inconspicuous spot. I wanted to test it out, make sure I even liked it. And then when I decided that I did, I just went ahead and went for it. So with the dry brush technique is you get like a little bit of paint on your brush, and then you just kind of dab it you know, on the, well, in my case, the cardboard, and then you just kind of lightly go over your project. And in this step right here, I'm really wanting to focus on that heart because I wanted it to pop out a little bit more. So I'm really just trying to get that gray paint around the edges of that heart. This distressing technique is also really good for using that, or doing that aged look that I was looking for. And I'm going to basically do the exact same thing all over this, focusing on the steps and the edges and the corners, really make it look aged. And this is how it turned out, and I just absolutely love how this looks. I am loving the color and everything about it, really. And I realized that I probably should have used some wood filler for those nail holes, but I didn't have any, so oh well, next time. Anyway, I am super excited about this. I thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and ring the little bell so you can get a notification anytime I upload a new video. Thank you for watching. Bye.